What's up everybody, it is Colin here, and in this video I'm going to show you my targets so far for this year. So I actually wanted to pick this up in January and do one of these videos every single month. However, I was quite disappointed, to be honest, with my January results. So for this year I set out to do $1 million in revenue, and so far I'm well on my way. I crushed my February target. So I understand that I don't show a lot of profits and how much money I make. I should never show the profit really, I always show the revenue. But that's already sensitive information. So in that sense, I agree that you should only follow people who actually get results themselves, because there's too many fake gurus out there who tell you how to build a social media agency, but they don't have an agency themselves. So I think from my own experience, I've always learned best from the teachers who also have been through the same process. That's just my personal opinion, and that's also how I want to teach. So I will teach sweepstakes as long as I'm doing it myself, and maybe later on as well, because I already have the experience. So if you feel like that's the way to go, please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate the support. And if you are new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So what you're seeing right now on the screen is my tracker. Obviously I've blurred out all the campaign names and stuff. And what you will notice is there's no cost, meaning I record the cost and the revenue in an Excel sheet, because for most trackers, I think almost all trackers, Facebook doesn't auto-populate the cost. So I have to go to the custom date range and pick January. So I really struggled in January. The main reasons being I did really well in December with a really good Christmas angle, and just the last week of December didn't go that well, and especially I got really down, like everybody else in my circle, all the people doing CPA marketing in my mastermind group, they also really struggled. So we got a little bit in a downward spiral together, but I managed to pull in, well, don't look at all these costs because I messed up a little bit of the data, but I pulled in almost $54,000. So it's still not bad, but I set out to do 100,000 a month for this year. So I will have to, well, if I want to do $1 million this year, I only have to do that 10 months and not 12 months. So I have some play room, but to sacrifice that already in the first month was not ideal, obviously. In that scenario, I'm really happy to tell you guys that this month, actually, because right now it's February 27th, so I think we have 1 day left in January, and I'm at 107, almost $108,000. What I wanted to show you guys is the setup of the campaigns. So you can see that in this month I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31 campaigns with over 773,000 clicks and a registered almost 42,000 conversions. Average conversion rate of 5%, average click-through rate of 62%. However, you should consider that 10% of these clicks are bot clicks, so that runs down the conversion rate and runs down the click-through rate. However, my average click-through rate on the big campaigns are like 61% rounded. This one is a little bit higher, but what I wanted to tell you is that even at my higher level, because I assume most of you guys are more beginners, you still have to test and launch campaigns. So when you look on the right hand side, when we go based on revenue, you have one campaign which already brings in almost a third of the cash. Then this campaign is the same as this one. So that brings in almost, I see, 20% of the total revenue, because I ran different tests on those. So let's see, this one and this one is the same. So that's together almost 17. This one I split tested a lot, so there should be more variance to it, or maybe not. No, I guess not. They're both together. So as you can see, this is also 12. I ran this all in February through 4 networks, but 90% of the revenue came from one network. Then I will not disclose which network because I only recently started working with them, and we work together very intense. So we communicate multiple times a day, but obviously I'm doing probably like $100,000 per month with them right now. So that's also the network who made me a prepayment, which I experienced for the first time. And because of their dedication and loyalty already in the first weeks of our relationship, I dedicate all my cash flow to them right now because I feel that's the right thing to do. And they also have amazing offers. So in that sense, I just want to give you an overview. So all of the offers you see here is almost United States. So this is a Finland offer, and this is a Danish offer. Any other offer this is also a Swedish offer. Any other offer you see here is all United States. I tell you not to run United States because, as you can see, the EPCs are not that high compared to these ones. Finland, look at this, Denmark, Sweden. The United States EPCs are very low. There's a lot of scrubbing involved, which requires a very dedicated and matured setup. It requires a lot of extensive knowledge on that part. However, if I had the cash flow, because you guys know I mainly struggle with cash flow issues, I would scale out to Europe as well, because look at these EPCs I'm able to achieve. Like, this is probably 400 to 500% ROI if you're able to get cheap clicks. Denmark is probably one of the hardest geos in the world to get cheap clicks. Finland as well. However, it all comes down to the ability to create unique angles. In this sense, I just wanted to make this video, and I'm going to make more of these in the future on how I close down my months. So this month I have at least probably if tomorrow as well, I'm going to close it with about 10 to 12,000 extra in revenue. So that means that from the beginning of this year, I'm around, so from the 1st to the 28th, although we're not there yet. Right now I'm at 162 almost. So I'll probably add 12 to that. So I'm around 175 at that point, right? A little bit more maybe. So $175,000 this year. So, well, dollars, euros, like the European offers are paid in euros. So it's a lot higher in dollars. That's why I just added like 4K to it. But I have that on a separate sheet. So I'm doing good. I'm well on my way for my target, and I'll probably branch out into a new traffic source soon. So I've been doing a lot of research on that. I've also looked in, I actually made a questionnaire today in the Facebook group. If I would introduce some paid products, what kind of paid products would be appreciated? Because obviously when I scale my business and I make the videos like I do, I'm very active in the Facebook group. I don't have all the time to answer everybody privately. I get a lot of messages, and the channel is still very small. The Facebook group is only like 1,500 people. However, I get up to 50 messages a day. I don't mind, I really like it, but it probably takes me close to 2 hours to message them all because I like to be elaborate in my answers and help everybody if I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. You learned maybe a thing or two, and I'll be back in March with a new update. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.